Welcome back to my channel, Jen on a Budget. If you are new, my name is Jen. I'm a zero-based cash budgeter, and in my channel, I do cash stuffing, saving challenges, and anything money related. Today is a very exciting video. I'm going to be unstuffing my 100 envelope challenge, and I'm also going to be answering your guys' questions. And before we begin, let me show you my 100 envelope challenge. This is what it looks like. I started back in December for those of you who are new, and I completed it last week in June 2023. So this took me about 6 months to complete. So here she is. I'm gonna show you guys her one more time until I unstuff everything. So let's go ahead and get started with the unstuffing and questions. So I'm just going to be answering some questions here and there while unstuffing. So it'll be a little bit of an ASMR slash Q&A. So the first question is, how old are you? I am 29 years old. I am turning 30 in December. So I am a Sagittarius. So shout out to all the Sagittarius out there. And what are you guys's, for those of you who are new or my followers, what's your sign and when's your birthday? I would really want to know more about you as well. Okay, so this is all the envelopes. Okay, I went ahead and moved things a little bit so I could have more space. I'm going to be unstuffing these envelopes now. I got a lot of questions on this. What do I do for a living? I am a practice coordinator at a hospital, and what I do is I deal with insurances and try to obtain authorizations for office visits and patients who are getting their infusion treatment. And if you are not in the medical field, basically what an infusion treatment is medications going into your body through an IV. So I talk to insurances and make sure that they're covered before they go into their treatment, just because their treatments and all those infusion medications can be very costly, and it is very detailed and specific. My job's very detailed. You have to read through the patient's chart. You have to make sure you are entering the right things when you're talking to these insurances. Overall, I like it because I get to work from home. It's a good balance. I've been working with the overall company for 6 years, but this department specifically 1 year. So I've been with this company for a while. Here's another popular question. How did you and your husband meet? So we met through work. I was 19 and he was 25 at the time. Yes, I was young and he was a little bit older. And I was working front desk at 24 Hour Fitness, and he was a trainer. This was when I was dating, but not really dating. So we both had our own relationships kind of, but I was single and he was like, I don't know what he was, probably confused. So I was looking into personal training, and he happened to be at the front desk overhearing my conversation with one of my coworkers, and then he convinced me to schedule a training session with him, and the rest was history. We've been together for 10 years, married for 2 years. So he is my soulmate. I'm more of a quiet, introverted, and he's more of an extroverted person. But we really mesh together really well. All right, next question is, do you guys want any kids? Any more kids? Honestly, at first, before I had kids, my heart was set at 4 kids. I really wanted 4. Then I wanted 3, but I think I'm going to stop at 2. I'm just not too sure. Yeah, I don't know, because I grew up with two other siblings. So I have an older brother and an older sister. And then he grew up with two other siblings, but he's the oldest one, or my husband was the oldest one. He has two younger sisters, but you know what? Raising a child is so hard. I thought one was hard, but two is definitely hard enough. And at this time, no, I don't want to have any more kids, but we'll see in the future. And this is what the 100 envelope. Oops, I still have more down here. All right, so I'm not done yet. Let me unstuff. Let me just make sure. So this is what it looks like unstuffed. My goodness, I'm so excited. I'm going to move things around because I want to take a thumbnail, so hold on 1 second. I am back. So now what I'm going to do now is unfold it and then organize it by denominations and then put it into this cash tray. Before I begin that, let me answer another question. Favorite vacation you went on? So I have two. One is Hawaii, where I got married. I basically eloped with my husband and my son to get married. If you want a story time on that, let me know in the comments below. And then other vacation that was my favorite was the one where I went with my sister to Hawaii, Big Island. So I went to Honolulu and the Big Island. And that was just my favorite too, because me and my sister growing up, we didn't have a really good relationship. It wasn't until I had my son JJ is when we started getting closer and closer. So yeah, we didn't really have a good relationship growing up. For the most part, we didn't have any relationship. And that trip was just meaningful because I got to basically spend the time that I didn't have with her when we were younger, if that makes any sense. And we just went hiking, we went to beaches. It was just really fun, and I felt like in that trip I was learning more and more about my sister. So for all my current followers, what do you guys like to do on vacation and where do you like to go? Would you rather have vacation with your significant other or just your whole family? Next question, what is your dream vacation? My dream vacation is Europe. I've never been there before and I want to go there so bad. It's pretty pricey. I was looking at flights. I was supposed to go this year, but my dad wants to go next year. So the plan is to go to Europe next year, and hopefully I get to fulfill that dream of going to Europe. What is your favorite food and drink? My favorite food is always going to be In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out. It's so fresh. It doesn't leave me that feeling of grogginess. Like, you know, when you eat fast food and then afterwards you just feel disgusting. In-N-Out doesn't give me that feeling. So I love In-N-Out. My son loves In-N-Out. And my favorite drink at the moment is coffee, just because it gives me a boost throughout the day. And yeah, that is my favorite things. And if you guys are coffee lovers, let me know what kind of coffee you get or like. I always get like a venti Pikes from Starbucks, 4 pumps of white mocha, and a splash of soy. Okay, one other question is, what are some of your end of the year goals? My end of the year goals is to create a routine with the gym. I used to go every morning before I had Janelle, but it gets harder and harder every day. And now that I'm getting older, I'm working out to be healthy and instead of being fit, but it would be nice to get fit too. So that's one of my goals. And then Another goal that I have is to eliminate one of my credit card debt. So with some of the money that I'm unstuffing, it's going to go towards my credit card debt. Okay, now answering some of like questions on financial things or budgeting things. First budgeting video you watched on YouTube. The first budgeting video I watched was, I think it was a video by the Budget Mom. The Budget Mom really got me into cash stuffing and learning about the whole cash stuffing system. I was really intrigued by that. So I started watching her, and then slowly I started finding more and more channels, which really influenced me and motivated me to start my own channel. Why did you start cash stuffing? I started cash stuffing because I was living paycheck to paycheck. I live in the Bay Area, for those of you who don't know, and the Bay Area is very, very high. Cost of living is very, very high. And for a house in the Bay Area is close to $1 million. And that is just so crazy to me. And even the groceries, all of the other expenses, utilities are just going up. Back then, wasn't making much, and I was living paycheck to paycheck, living in the Bay Area. Area rent was just going up and up at that time. I just thought to myself, there has to be a way where I could just budget my money and know how to budget it correctly. So I just went on YouTube, I searched up how to budget your money and went through these series of cash envelope stuffing, and that's how I started cash stuffing. How do you calculate how much goes into each envelope each paycheck? If you want a more in-depth video of how I budget and how I break down my envelopes and how much money goes into my envelopes, let me know in the comment below, and then I will make a separate video on that. Whenever I get paid, I like to prioritize on the bills first. I always budget for bills first, and then I budget for necessities like our groceries, the kids envelope, all of that, and then I cash stuff whatever money I have left in my sinking funds. Next question is, what is the 100 envelope challenge? I got this question a lot, and I'm going to make a separate video on what the 100 envelope challenge is and how to do the 100 envelope challenge. So stay tuned for that. And the last question is, where do you get your envelopes? I make my envelopes in my binder, so I made those. And for the 100 envelope ones, these, let me bring them. So these, I won a giveaway when I first started my cash stuffing journey and financial journey. I'm in the process of making these 100 envelope challenges and selling it for you guys. It's just a long and tedious process, so bear with me. I am working on that. Okay, and we are all done with the unstuffing. This is crazy. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to moisten my hands. I got this from Erica over at Black and Blue. I'll leave her link down below. This is just like grip to grip like any plastic bag or your money. So I'm gonna do that, and let's bring out my calculator and I am just gonna count this. I put my cash tray to the side like this. I'm sorry if it bothers you and it's not straight, but this just works for me. Let's go ahead and get to the counting. If you want to skip to the end, you could do that as well. I might be counting some of the bills over because sometimes I blank out when I count, not going to lie. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 50, 700, 50, 800, 50, 900, 1,000. So that's 2,000. I'm going to have to break this in half. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 580. So 4,380 so far. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, so 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210. 210. So right now we're at 4,690. Okay, this part I might just speed through. Hey everyone! So I'm actually filming this on a different day and I wanted to cut this video to say that I reached over 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube and over 55,000 followers on my Instagram. This is so mind-blowing to me. I am honestly speechless and I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, I am doing a giveaway. So I'll be picking one lucky winner and that winner is going to get 5 customized laminated envelopes. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I recently changed all my envelopes to the laminated ones and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like with the money, but the money is not going to be included in the giveaway. However, I'm also going to include a $20 gift card to either Amazon, Target, or Starbucks of your choice. And lastly, I am also going to give away this LV inspired holographic A6 binder, and this is what it looks like. So you'll be able to put your envelopes here, your card slots here. I got this from Benrad shop a while back and it's just so pretty to me. If you don't know me, I love everything holographic, iridescent style. It's just so pretty to me. The rules of the giveaway are you must be 18 years or older. This giveaway is open to US residents only. I'm sorry to those of you who are international. You must be publicly subscribed to my channel, like this video, and go ahead and comment down below a quote you live by. So it could be personal, spiritual, anything like that. And I'll be announcing the winner in my next cash stuffing. So once again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Let's go back to the video. So we are now counting the last part, which is the ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay, so in total, I save $5,156 doing the 100 envelope challenge. And many of you asked what I'm going to do with the money. I'm going to put some money into debt, most of the money into my children's savings, and then I'm going to use some of the money for our trip coming up next month. And I think I'm going to cash stuff a little bit of it into my sinking funds binder. So I am running back to the bank. So do not come for me because I won't have this much money anymore laying around the house. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Bye.